Joining me on the news to discuss this is an international analyst, Bolu Michael-Biyi. He joins from Mazini. Hello, Bolu. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for having me.
Bolu, Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu is reportedly pushing for a full control of Gaza. How big of a deal is that, and what might actually happen if they go through with it?
Well, I think it's a huge shift. It means that Netanyahu intends to go full scale against Hamas. Fighting Hamas, it has been quite difficult for him so far. Despite the fact that they've been weakened. I feel like even though they have the resources to actually totally annihilate the entire population, they've faced a lot of restriction, especially from the international community. The Gaza Strip is an area where over about 2 million Palestinians live, and Israel left Gaza around 2005. So they now having the intention to take full control of that region means that they are rolling back a policy that has been in place for over 20 years. So if they go through it, we could see more intense fighting. We could see more civilian suffering, issues such as overcrowding, starvation, bombing here and there. And we could also see international pressure mounting, especially from allies like the US and Canada and even the European Union. I'm aware that the UK, France, and Canada intend to recognize a Palestinian state in the next UN general meeting. And these are not good signs for these are things that Netanyahu would not be excited about. And also they might have to spend more because now they're going full scale. They definitely will spend more. Any kind of war is expensive. It's costly militarily, it's costly politically, and it's a sad case. It's even a much more difficult case for Netanyahu because he seems not to have an exit plan.
He seems to be clashing with military leadership over this plan. How serious is that kind of, disagreement in a situation like this? And what does he say about internal divisions within Israel's government?
Yeah, it's a very serious issue when a prime minister or a president or any leader of any country is at loggerheads with their top general. When they disagree, it's a sign or it signals deep cracks in the lines of leadership. Usually what we see in countries is the military supporting the government of the day. So when they're clashing, it means that there's serious tension. This place shows real tension in the country, real tension in the government. So it suggests that Netanyahu is acting in a political manner. He might feel that, prolonging the war might keep him in office longer. And I don't see the rationale there because about 3/4 of the entire population, 5% of the population want to see a ceasefire. If he wants to have the political blessing of the people, then it's better for him to listen to the people. But he thinks that prolonging the war might actually keep him more in office. That's what I think. I think he's acting politically, and it's a sign that the unity in his government has weakened, and it's very dangerous because it's happening in a time of war.
And if Israel goes ahead with a full attack, if they choose to, could he put the remaining hostages in more danger?
Oh, yes, absolutely, to put them in more danger. Past invasions that we've seen, we've seen hostages, remain in custody for as long as you can imagine. We've also been in situations whereby hostages get executed. So it's a real risk. Hostages may also be held in areas that Israel intends to enter. And some of these places are densely populated area. What we're seeing right now in the streets of Israel is families of hostages publicly pleading for a negotiation to take place. They don't want violence anymore because when there's violence, there's a chance that they may lose their loved one in between. And the pressure taxes of Netanyahu may backfire, backfire in ways that he himself may not fathom. But one thing is sure, that if it goes into the full-scale invasion of Gaza, more lives are definitely going to be lost.
Thank you so much, Bolu, for joining us at this time.